Hey guys, this is Johnny. For my behavior intervention plan, I used a token exchange economy to decrease the disruptive behavior of a 6-year-old neurotypical boy while he attended his bi-weekly religious study group. His disruptive behavior or disruptions were defined as any time he attempted to get the attention of his peers in an inappropriate way. That included noises not pertaining to the lesson or conversation at hand, tickling, poking, or inappropriate face making, as well as disrupting the environment by stealing materials, throwing objects, or moving about the class without consent from his instructor. The setting, again, was at his biweekly religious studies group. On Tuesdays, they would meet at various group members' houses, and then on Saturdays, it would be after Mass at their local church. I used a single subject AB reversal design. There were 4 sessions in a 2-week plan, or in a 2-week setting. So for the baseline, it was 4 sessions in 2 weeks. Intervention, again, 4 sessions in 2 weeks. A return to baseline for 4 sessions, and then a return to intervention for 4 sessions. I used a frequency measure to keep count of the number of disruptions that he exhibited during a typical Bible study meeting, and then again during when the intervention procedure was in place. I would count the tallies using a handheld clicker and then record them. I also asked his mom, as well as the group leader, to at times collect tallies just to see if we were lining up, getting the same kind of numbers. When we first introduced him to his token board, he was explained that he'd be able to use tokens, which we use Paw Patrol stickers. It's a cartoon that he really, really likes, for exhibiting appropriate behaviors and staying on task. And then explained to him that if he was able to earn 5 Paw Patrol stickers, sorry, my dog, during his session, he could exchange his sticker sheet for an hour of video games after he got home. His mother, me, and him sat down and did a preference assessment, and video games were definitely the number one preferential item. Along with the frequency collection, I used a partial interval data collection system. I would observe him for 1 minute every 10 minutes of class, so that'd be 5 in total. And then I would do it at a random time in that 10 minutes, just so he wasn't aware of when I was watching him and when I wasn't. Along with the Paw Patrol sticker, if he earned that, he got positive reinforcement in the form of either specific verbal praise, like, hey, great job staying on task, or great job reading that passage, or a high five, secret handshake from his mom, or a combination of the two. So some results that I had, during the initial baseline phase, he exhibited about anywhere from 15 to 23 disruptions per session. When the intervention and token board was introduced, it cut it down all the way to about 6 to 10 disruptions. When we returned back to baseline, it again moved up to about 11 to 13, but it never fully got back to that initial baseline count. And then finally, when the last intervention phase was implemented, it decreased again to about 6 to 8 disruptions per session. I think that the token board really, really worked well with him, but there were some limitations, especially during my initial baseline data collection. If you're familiar with the observer effect, or it's called the Hawthorne effect, it's when a subject knows that they're being watched, so they kind of change their behavior. He definitely knew I was there, and it had to do with him. So for the first couple times, he was on his best behavior and like number 1 star pupil. So after he got used to me being in there, that's when the real data collection started, and it got a little bit easier. Another one is he had just gotten a brand new gaming system, and it was like the number 1 most important thing to him in his life. I'd like to go back and collect data and see if that still acts as a reinforcer, or if he becomes satiated with it. If the novelty wears off, will his disruptions go back up unless we change what that preferential item is? Perhaps doing another preference assessment. yeah, so that was mine. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Congratulations on the semester, everybody, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much. Bye.